What up, what up, what up, what up, what's really, 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 really real? You already know who it is. Guala Boy Slim, aka Big Dog Shiguala Guala. And I'm back again. And this time I'm gonna hit y'all with this gonna be a story about this crazy dream that I literally just had. A crazy dream. Now, before we even get into it, make sure y'all go ahead and ring that doorbell before y'all come in this house. Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you Terrence Crawford double uppercut punch that subscribe button. And yeah, y'all gonna get these stories, y'all gonna get these reactions, y'all gonna get these reviews from a hood nigga's perspective, but not only just a hood nigga, a Bay Area hood nigga at that. So y'all go ahead and tap in and do what y'all gotta do. But today, um, we're gonna talk about this crazy dream I had about getting caught cheating and running into this crazy encounter with this homeless family. Now first and foremost, I don't even get sleep like that. Like I be so busy with music and just running my other businesses and doing this YouTube shit. I don't even be getting like literally like 4 5 hours of sleep max. So when I do dream, like man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I just feel like I gotta share it with y'all and I gotta give y'all these experiences and everything like that. But this one in particular is crazy. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first and foremost, the setting, I'm gonna give y'all the whole setup of it, right? So it was like I'm a Bay Area nigga, but for some reason the dream was in like a rural area, but it wasn't like a third world country, but it was like I want to say it was Baltimore, but the setting was like the people out there was like on some third world country type, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, but I could tell something told me like it was Baltimore. I ain't never been to Baltimore. I don't know why, but at the end of the day, that's just it's a dream. You feel me? So what ended up happening is I had my own spot out there, which I do right now. And I had this girl that I was talking to, this female I was messing with or whatever the case may be, but I was actually in a whole relationship. Like I was living with my girl and everything, you know what I'm saying? So I had this little female or whatever the case may be. And this how you know it was a dream because I'm dealing with her and everything like that. But we was finna link up on some like she was gonna come to my house the first time or whatever the case may be. And my girl, for some reason, she wasn't there at the house at the time. So I was gonna bring her to the house, which that's foolish. Like, why would you bring somebody to the house if you stay with your girl or whatever the case may be? But it's a dream once again. So I was gonna bring her to the crib. And so I ended up setting it up, everything like that, bring her through. I found out my girl was like, she was going to get, I don't know if she had like a hair appointment or she was going to go do something. And she just wasn't at the house. She was going to be gone for a cool little minute or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm finna bring a little. Now, here's the thing. Just another thing where you know it's a dream. The female I was dealing with ain't usually the typical female type that I deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like no, I fuck with all my other people. Shout out to my white folks. Shout out to my me Hispanic folks and all that. But this female was a Caucasian female and everything like that. And I don't really date outside my race or whatever. No, like I said, I shout out to my other folks that I fuck with. I fuck with y'all. But the thing about it was this female was like a bootleg Gwen Stefani. Like she had the red lipstick, heavy red lipstick on, had the tattoos over, you know what I'm saying, and pale skin and everything like that. But I was just, I don't know. I was on that. So it is what it is. So for some reason in these dreams, you be doing like dumb slow shit. I don't know why I was doing like dumb slow shit. Like I had her over at the house or whatever, and I ended up like FaceTiming one of my other exes. And when I FaceTimed her, even my other ex was looking at me like crazy because it was like 3 in the afternoon. And everybody that know me, they know I be really grinding like all day. So like for me to just be at the crib at 3 in the afternoon, even they had to look at it like something going on, like something weird. Like, what are you doing? But I FaceTime her. I don't know why I accidentally pressed the FaceTime button or pressed the button and then hit her up or whatever, but she was just looking at me hella weird, and I was like, yeah, something. And for some reason in the dream, I couldn't press the end button, like I couldn't press end, you feel me, to end the call or whatever the case may be. So the girl was coming to the bathroom or whatever, to check up on me or whatever. I'm trying to press end or whatever. So I finally get off the phone with her, boom. And then I ended up on some dumb shit, repressing the button again, but it ended up calling the girl I was staying with at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's calling my girl I'm staying with at the time, and she like what's going on or whatever. So I had to make up something real quick, and I was like, yeah, I was like, when you gonna be at the house or something? Or I'm like, when you gonna be here? Or some dumb shit because I didn't sit up here and press the call button and FaceTimed her, knowing I got a girl in the living room and everything like that. So fast forward, I said some weird dumb shit that didn't make no sense to her, and she get off the phone with her whatever. So boom, we get off the phone. I come out the bathroom and everything like that. The girl, she out there waiting on me or whatever. She ready to get it cracking. I'm talking about right now. She ready to get it popping. You feel me? So as soon as we start getting it popping or whatever the case may be, she grabbing on me. You know what I'm saying? She trying to fondle and foreplay with me and everything like that. And she we in the living room, like right by the front door. So she trying to like lay back down or whatever. She trying to like pull me down with her, you know what I'm saying? So I could like get on top of her or whatnot. And as I lean over like to get on top of her, like to get it cracking, man, why I feel two hands just grab the back of my head and pull me all the way down. Like two hands just like, you feel me? But I'm right by the front door. So then when I finally realize and I look up and see who it is, tell me why it's my girl that I stayed with. She didn't open the door hella fast, reached in there, my head right by the door. She didn't grab my hand and pulled it down on some damn near like she tried to stone cold stun me or something like that. So she boom, she going off, she tripping. She like, you got bitches in my house. Woo, woo, woo. We get into it, whatever, whatever. Mind you, I'm dealing with this female that I don't even wouldn't even try and holler at like in real life, but this is a dream. So boom, we end up getting into it. So I'm like, all right, it's done with. I'm feeling away. So I'll leave or whatever. I leave the girl. I don't know where the girl go, or whatever. She probably catch Uber or something. It's a dream, whatever. She disappeared. So I leave and I'm walking down the street and I'm just trying to clear my head at this point. I'm trying to clear my head. Uh, and I'm walking through this city, but it's like a rural city. I'm passing over, these train tracks or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, man, let me just grab something to eat. So I find this little barbecue spot. Or whatever. Mind you, it's like kind of like fake third world country, but not really, but like city. So the barbecue spot was like a little cool little, outside little whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, let me just grab something. So I grab like a couple pieces of barbecue chicken, you know what I'm saying, like a thigh and a leg, and I grab some baked beans or whatever, right? On a plate, like literally just that. Like it was just like chicken and baked beans, but it was like a lot of baked beans, like it's like a cool little like half the plate took up a baked bean. So I go sit down. It's an outside like type of vibe restaurant, you know what I'm saying? So I go sit down, and when I sit down, it's it's a kid and he's sitting right there. He's sitting to my left or whatever, and he's just like looking at me like with these eyes of like I'm hungry, like you know what I'm saying, like like he's just gonna look at me eat the whole time in front of him. And then I see his mom. She's sitting on the other side of the table of him, and she got like a half a loaf of bread, but it's like wheat bread, and she like peeling it or whatever the case may be, and she like eating it herself. The kid ain't got no food though. And then it's another kid that's sitting at the bench table that I'm on, but he's on the other side of the bench table facing me. So it's a kid to my left, it's another boy to in front of me, and then the mom to the kid that's on my left on the other side of that table. And they all looking at me. They just all staring at me. So I'm like, shit. I'm going through some things right now, you know what I'm saying? So a nigga starving and I'm going through some things. Y'all just gonna be mad at a motherfucker because I'm not finna share and you know what I'm saying, I ain't got nothing coming. You feel me? And I already knew they was, you tell they was kind of like looking like they was, less fortunate, like they was homeless. So they all black, by the way, right? Mind you, they all black. So man, I go down to bow my head, say my grace, close my eyes, you know what I'm saying? I say my grace, and when I come up off of me saying my grace, nigga, why? Like a little bit of my baked beans is gone. Like my baked beans is just like ate into, and I think it was like a low key, a little piece of my chicken was wrong too. You feel me? Like I only say, mind you, my grapes ain't even that long. I literally, Heavenly Father, thank you for the food. I ask you to bless and purify, nourish my body, keep me healthy and strong. Through your spirit, right, none flesh, hallelujah. And that's it. And by the time I raised my eyes up, boy, my plate was towed into. I'm trying to tell you something decent. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So I'm looking at the kid and I'm looking at the mom or whatever, and she just kind of like staring at me. But the kid to the left, you could tell like he was the one that ate some of it or whatever. So I'm like, all right, you feel me? He didn't ate some of it. He kind of like munching, like kind of like fake way trying to hide, wipe his face or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? I done already did bad today anyway because I done got caught cheating or whatnot. So here, let me go ahead and I'm finna go grab him something, or I'm gonna grab the kid something because I see the mom got some bread or whatever. But I'm finna at least go grab the kid something. You feel me? So they can have something to eat or whatever, just a little something. So I go buy them a meal. I get up from the table. Mind you, I still got my plate there. I'm like, y'all hold on one second. I think I said like, y'all hold on one second. I got something for y'all. I get up, I go by I go back to the front of the register or whatever. I'm like, yeah, let me get a meal or whatever meal I ordered for him or whatnot. Man, I come back to my table where my food is at. I come back, nigga, why all my baked beans is gone? Nigga, gone. My baked beans is done for. And it was like I had half a piece of my thigh and leg left, but everything else on my plate was gone. And I'm like, bro, why you? And I'm not trying to get mad because it's a kid, and I'm like, maybe he just don't understand. But I'm like, bro, I just came to bring you something to eat. Like, why you gonna eat mine? You feel me? So then the kid to the left, I'm still looking at the kid up to the left. I don't see the mom no more. The kid to the left, like, he's shaking his head, like, nah, it wasn't me. It was like he don't want to tell, but he like shaking his head, like, don't blame me, but he also don't want to like snitch. So I look around and I see the mom and she wiping her mouth like she didn't ate the food. So I'm like, damn. I'm thinking like, come on now, you an adult. So I look and she eating off of my food or whatever the case may be, but she wiped her mouth and everything like that. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. She didn't toe a hole into my whole shit, right? So at the end of the day, uh, the moral of the story is that, I was still mad about that shit. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I was still mad about my food because I went to go get y'all something, and y'all went and tore a hole in my shit. So the moral of the story would have been like, look out for people and look out for the less fortunate. But I was still mad about that. Now that ain't the end of the story. But look, I'm just saying. So I think I was finna get him food, a plate of food or whatever, and just like reorder something. But I had woke up from the dream. But I'm just saying that was one of my crazy dreams that I just had, and they was low key out of pocket for that. But hey, man, it's a lot of the homeless, encampments getting tore down in San Francisco and everything like that. So maybe that's why I had the dream. And it's a lot of like homeless that I'll be passing up on a day to day. So if y'all can do something good, for people. Whatever you can give, if you can give it or whatnot. People out here struggling and everything like that. And it don't, if it ain't gonna hurt your pockets too much, do a little good deed. But I was still hot about that. So that's my crazy dream story time. Like I said, I was dealing with the female I was dealing with, which somebody I wouldn't even try to holler at, like, even if I was desperate, but whatever. So that's the dream. That's the story. Y'all click that button, like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.